cette musique. Mais comment pouvez-vous résister? Mais dansez, voyons. Vous savez bien comme l'autre soir. Dansez. Et dansez donc, voyons.
A decade before Noose, Edmond Greville had carved out a niche for himself in the industry. For example, this 1935 film Princess Tam Tam, which stars Josephine Baker as a Tunisian woman who is adopted by Parisian society, is a clear example of Greville's stylistic techniques as well as his love for melodrama and elaborate song and dance numbers. This, of course, becomes a little bit of a trope within his oeuvre and appears in the Silk Noose towards the film's denouement. Anglo-French Greville began his career as a poet before turning to filmmaking. He began his directorial journey working as assistant to E. A. Dupont, the director of the eponymous West End classic, the silent film Piccadilly, in 1929. According to Bertrand Tavernier, who calls upon us to acknowledge Greville as a master filmmaker, Greville was a bard of desire and sexual obsessions, bringing to mind that of Michael Powell. Thanks to the BFI and Renown Pictures and other film archival and distribution companies, we are gradually rediscovering Greville's work, most notably, of course, as Beat Girl, a youth in revolt film set amidst the Soho coffee bars featuring John Barry's first score for cinema. The film was beautifully remastered by the BFI in 2016, and I thoroughly recommend you get a copy. But back to Noose. Written by Richard Llewellyn based on his stage play of the same name, which ran at the Savile Theatre on Shaftesbury Avenue in the year before to acclaimed reviews. Llewellyn is probably best known for his novel How Green Was My Valley, an emotional family saga that takes place in a Welsh mining village. It became a bestseller in 1939 before being snapped up by Hollywood titan Darryl F. Zanuck. The film was directed by John Ford and won 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture in 1942. Llewellyn's adaptation of his own stage play, retitled Murder in Soho, was initially rejected by the British censors on account of some provocative language in the script. Of course, by 1948, the more relaxed censorship rules allowed it to pass. But, unfortunately, reviews of the film were mixed. They praised the performances of Patrick and Kalea, but questioned the authenticity of the Soho gangland. And although it is dubbed a comedy drama, Greville can't quite handle the two, and Llewellyn's quite witty script drowns in highly stylized, gorgeous cinematography from Hone Glendining.
Have you always lived in London?
All my life.
What nationality are you?
British foreigner.
How'd you get started?
All these jobs. Butcher boy, baker boy, here, look.
And who looked after you?
So John, I was hungry. I was always hungry. I could murder for a piece of bread. Fighting together for a crust. I live in the dustbins.
Garbage cans.
There, pick, little pieces to eat. Filth, rubbish. Children of the filth.